Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To all our first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of the video, guys. I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys, as well as the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if you want to become part of it too, and you want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. And it's filled with smart, intelligent investors collectively in the community. And that's something you can become part of as well. And we look forward to having you join us. So here we are with ticker symbol WISH, ContextLogic Inc WISH Stock, right? WISH Stock had hit a most recent low. It touched the 8s, bounced back up. And what is going on now, right? That's what we're going to look at. But right before I go into detail here, I just want to announce this because there's a lot of new viewers and also frequent viewers that have joined in the last several months. And I haven't really said this in a while, but I make these videos out of gratitude, guys. These chart analysis, it's just my opinions, and I want to update everyone, and I enjoy looking at charts to share my information, my thoughts with you guys. But the money's in the second half of the video, guys. If you've been watching my videos for a while now, you've heard me say this before, but you're leaving money on the table because it's free information. It's free, and you're gaining access to what you could see live. But if you don't get to see it live, you can learn from it, you could see it, you can try to understand it, and so forth, because I share the stocks from the weekly watch list or the weekly watch list days ago or the weeks ago, how they're reacting. If it seems to be an opportunity, I share it towards the second half of the video. Now, if you're coming straight to look at, for example, in this video, ContextLogic Inc, because you own a position or you want to add to it, you're so focused sometimes as an investor only on your portfolio. And I learned that pretty early on as an investor. Sometimes all I would dedicate my time to is knowing about the stocks I have a position in or I want to build a position in. When the stock market has thousands of ticker symbols, and some of them are moving better than others. And just because the ones I really like are not moving how I want the others to move right now, at least I have it there on my watch list, and I could be equipping myself for opportunities in the meantime that are happening in other areas. So I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that the opportunities are mentioned towards the second half of the videos. It's free, but to get the maximizing opportunity portion of it, you definitely want to get these live. You don't want to find out about these later on. But sometimes it's information that can share with you an opportunity that can come in the near future. You can learn from how the chart reacted, so forth, whatever you want to do with it, right? But the opportunities are in the second half, because the stock I'm about to share with you guys, not though just the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord, but the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list. I've talked about it weeks ago. It went down to the 5s. It's jumped up to the 6s. And it already has given 10 to 15% since its most recent lows. And we've been watching this one going towards its lows. So, that's what I'm talking about. And same thing, I've done it with ChargePoint. I've done it with PLTR and so many other ticker symbols months ago that I mentioned at the points where it made sense to watch and prepare and learn about them. And they all shot up 30, 40, 50, 80% up from where we first mentioned them. So don't leave money on the table. I encourage you guys to stay tuned on in. There's always information to learn, and these videos are out of gratitude. So let's jump into it. So the lowest point that this reached was down here, 883. This is something that is key right now. That is probably the most important support level to keep in mind for the coming days and weeks. Now, the bulls have shown a lot of strength, guys. This is a good sign from the bulls, but they've extended themselves too quickly. So the question is, are they going to pull right back down and retest these lows? Or are they going to pull down and consolidate, right? Let's say, for example, at a higher point than where these lows happen, not retest them. And that goes to show a move of strength. And then in this consolidation, it's going to take a catalyst to move it up to newer highs. That is a sign of the bulls having some strength. But so far, they've been showing strength in this momentum, okay? That is something to be aware of and keep in mind. So keep in mind $8.83. But what are we going to look at going into tomorrow? Well, today's low is significant, and that's 967. If that gets broken through, I'd watch this carefully, how it reacts within 967, all the way down here to these lows of 924, 926, give or take. See how the bulls are reacting, if they're trying to bring it back up, or if the bears are turning this one down fairly fast. Now, the bulls need a breakthrough, the highest point reached in this momentum, and that was up here at 1034, and that's our resistance level that we've talked about before. So 1034 is significant. It got rejected in that area, guys. So that is a significant point of reference for the bulls to keep on pushing higher, to reach new resistance levels and newer highs. So keep it in mind. This could be a setup for the next bull run, or it can become a setback if it continues pulling downwards. Now, if 1034 is accomplished, the next point of reference would be up here at 1115, guys. So if you want to write that down and keep it in mind for now, definitely do so. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with a friend so they can receive the insight as well. And all I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time. I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys, as well as the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if you want to know what stocks I watch daily and gain live access to it, you can join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. Stay tuned. So the ticker symbol I want to share with you guys today is one that I've talked about before. It's already jumped up nearly 10 to 20% since it hit its most recent bottom. We've been watching it at these levels. But before we jump into this chart and everything about it, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So we hit 2 home runs today. One was 20% plus at its highest point of possibility, and the other went up nearly 200% today, guys. So we talked about NURO and MEDS, BHAT, and BBIG. So these gave us small jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%, 10% plus. But our home runs of the day were NURO and MEDS. So we talked about NURO yesterday since the lows here of 384. For those of you that have watched yesterday's video, this ran up 300% plus on the day, and combined from yesterday to today, it has gone up 1,000%, guys. Because today when we mentioned it, it went ahead and gave us a 200+% opportunity at its highest point when I mentioned it in the pre-market in the 13s. But from yesterday's low of 384 all the way up to today's high of nearly $39, this has gone up 1,000%, guys. And between the 2 times when we started watching it, it's given us 500% plus opportunities from the moments we started watching it all the way up to their highest points of possibility. This doesn't happen every single day, but opportunities like these are bound to be maximized and opportunistic, and you could see it in the charts. They speak for themselves. Now, a more realistic expectation of what to look for as a home run, as I call it, on the daily opportunities is 20% plus, guys. 10 to 20% for me is phenomenal. Anything beyond 20% is a home run, and this turned out to be a home run with realistic expectations. We talked about it in the pre-market, started to pull downwards, hit its lows, jumped up 10 to 15% in that whole volatility, pulled back down, and went up to a highest point of 20% plus, guys. If you want to know what stocks I watch daily and you want to become part of a community filled with smart, intelligent investors, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. So the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list. Well, before we do talk about that, I just want to talk about this bounce here, how we pulled back pretty quickly, and it seems like we're already recovering. And this is why we were falling, right? These headlines right here, okay? That's why we fell on these days, the different variants, the uncertainty, the doubt, and now we are seeing these type of headlines. Investors should brace for a 2-month correction despite market comeback, right? So now they're putting in fear again as it's overextending. And then yesterday as well, I believe it was Goldman Sachs or JP Morgan. If you want to do more research on that real quick, you can. They upped their total analysis rating to the upside of the S&P 500, like the price target. They upped it to 4,600 towards the end of the year or coming months, right? And right now we're at 4,354. So there's some upside based off those analysis. Now, the way that we pulled back pretty fast and we jumped up pretty fast could show that if this doesn't continue with momentum or consolidate, we could fall again. Now, back in the end of June, I did a video talking about how they stated July was going to be rocky, right? And it's been pretty rocky on the way up, and it's been fighting to go higher, falls back down, jumps back up, and then we've been falling. We're jumping back up. The question mark is, are we going to fall again, right? And pull back down. Now, if we go into a 2-month correction, then August and September, historically, which I just want to kind of point this out, is slow months in investing, right? They tend to be that way. Now, they could be completely different. There's still going to be opportunities every day. That's what I stated towards the end of June, and that in July, we kept on going higher, and there's been opportunities to trade daily every single day. I believe this week and last week, towards the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, have been some of the best days in trading, not even in the last month or last several months, I believe in the whole entire year. Pretty interesting enough, even when all this volatility and uncertainty is happening, because I mean, like you just saw, in 2 days, one day it went up 300 plus, the next day it went up 200 plus, but from those numbers, literally, right, down there at 384, right, lowest point when we talked about it, when it was in the pre-market, all the way to today's highs above $38, that's 10x. Right? That doesn't happen every day. No one can have a fortune teller and say, I knew that was coming. It's not about that. It's about looking for momentum. And within that momentum, as a trader or investor, get your piece of the pie. It's all about the entries and the exits and focus, right? So that is something that I just wanted to point out, that it may seem a little rocky. There's going to be headlines again, posting fear. And even when fear is being thrown out there, like these headlines, the S&P 500 keeps on going higher, right? It has a mind of its own. But what's the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list? Well, that ticker symbol is UpHealth, okay? UPH. This is a stock that I talked about when it was getting close to the sixes and it started pulling downwards, hit lows here at 565, jumped back up, nearly giving a 10 to 15% opportunity, pulled back down recently to lows of 550, 554-ish, around that area, and has shot up to a high of 641. When you do the math, that right there is nearly 20% plus from those lows. I mean, it's nice jump of 10 to 15% all over again. The question is, could this consolidate or have a healthy pullback and jump up, hitting newer highs, newer lows, and so forth? So this is something just based off the chart. We've been watching this near its all-time lows recently, and that seems to have bottomed so far. I'm not saying that it is. It could retest it. It can break through it in the near future, but it's all about maximizing the opportunity. We've been watching this one closely, and moving forward, if it goes back down to those points, it's a great opportunity to be watching it, understanding it, doing research on it, and if it consolidates or pulls back in a healthy manner as a setup for the next bull run, opportunities are forming, guys. Definitely do your research on this stock, what they focus on, what their goals are, and who they are. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any positions on any of the stocks I mentioned. If not, I'm here to enlighten you guys on the opportunities I'm watching, why I'm watching them, what I like about them. And thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.